What is up, guys? So working on the MEEP again, the 1500 Dodge Ram 2nd gen with the CJ5 front grille. This video we're going to be building the rest of the cage. I went ahead and skipped the dash for now in lieu of wanting to do the cage first, and like you just saw, I kind of dovetailed the back. So right here is where the fuel cell is going to go. I'm going to weld some structure back into here so it's nice and sturdy. This little piece right here is just going to stay body. I also went ahead and cut this body mount out. That way there's 2 on each side, so 4 total, 1 in each corner of the cab, right here, right there. And then this is going to get welded into the back tube work section. Anyways, I don't really have a design. I have like a rough design in mind. So I think how I'm going to build this cage is I'm going to build the B pillar super aggressive so I fit in there nice and tight, and then I'm going to do the back section, and then I'm going to do the windshield section. And instead of showing you guys building the B pillar, since it's kind of just going to be a reused B pillar from the original cage over there, and showing you my master wizard tube bender 5000 super max machine right here, instead of showing you that right away, I'm going to go ahead and put the B pillar on, and I'll show you the tube bender on the rest of the cage designs. Okay, so 2 hours of plasma cutting the old cage apart, and we've got the new B pillar welded in. This is how it's gonna sit, not too tall, should be just enough room for my big head. Got everything welded in. I'm gonna start designing out where I want the rest of the tube work. I think I'm gonna do the rear first, and obviously I need to go back and clean this tube up with all the leftover remnants, but either way, I'm gonna start designing out where I want some tubes. What's up? It's been a day. Been doing some other chores, like finishing the ducks and the goat run. So that's done. Also, I made some progress on the MEEP's roll cage. Finished the rear end, besides gussets, and started on the windshield pillars. So I'll show you what I've got. Here's how we're looking. We've got the whole rear end finished. I can't really do an X on the B pillar since that seat's in the way, so this is the only triangle we're going to get for the X on the B pillar, basically like an M. Goes up each side. That's how that looks. That should be plenty sufficient. Went ahead and did a little ladder rack for the rear just because that looks the best. Not a lot of structure with it being a ladder rack, but it looks the best, and you don't really need that much structure there, so is what it is. That's how the B pillar looks. It is welded into the cross section as well as the rest of the roll cage rear end structure. I'm happy with that. That should serve the purpose. I also went ahead and zapped this windshield bar in, welded a 1/8 inch plate to the top of the sheet metal right here, and this is where this welds into. So I'll do that same pillar on the other side. As you can see, I've got a piece of sheet metal right there getting ready to be cut. Once I get that piece in, I'll probably do the windshield horizontal bar with a little bit of a V-notch to it, give it a little style. I'm gonna go ahead and build the other windshield bar as well as the cross section. Once the windshield's in place, I'll do a V-notch, and then we'll work on the roof, and then we'll do the doors. Not sure the last place I left off on the roll cage, but I did go ahead and box the front tube in. I boxed the rear tube where I cut it on the rock slider. I've also been working on the cage a little more, obviously. I've got both my windshield pillars ran. I've got my middle section of the A pillar ran. I'm gonna do a V-notch down into the body. Not gonna do a windshield tube, gonna go straight to the body. Like I said, this isn't quite like a super heavy duty cage, so gonna weld in some sheet metal, thicker pieces right here. V-notch up to the windshield tube. That's how that's gonna look. Once that is done, we're going to work on roof design. So I'm gonna knock the rest of this out, just do some finish welding on some pieces that are just tacked in, do that V-notch, and then I'll come back when we're on the roof. Should be quick and easy. It's really hot out again, so I'm kind of just gliding through this. So is what it is. Alrighty. So it's been a long few days. I just got done running out of spray paint, so I painted half of it. This is how the cage looks so far. Not quite a completed project, but it's going to be done for this video. Still want to run some horizontal supports between these 3 pillars, so that'll probably get done. And then Jake and I are going to build some tube doors together, so that'll be a video, and that'll take up this space right here. But here's how everything looks. We have everything mounted to the body on the front as well as the front clip. No windshield bar, but that's 1/8 inch plate with 1/8 inch tube going to it. So it should be plenty fine, plenty strong. We're going to run with that. Walking over to the back, we have a B pillar with a V in it, no X, just a V. Should be strong enough for a simple flop. Got a ladder rack on the back, and same thing on the other side. Like I said, there's going to be some tube doors to take up that space and maybe some more tube work in the back. And I ran out of white paint, so it's not completely painted. But I also still have to do a bunch of cleaning of old tube off, since the B pillar was from an old roll cage. So up there in the back, I got to clean that tube off and maybe re-weld some sections. But yeah, that's the cage for the MEEP. I'm happy with it. Looks pretty aggressive. I can't wheel it back and get any glamour shots yet because I don't have the steering box in, because Redneck Ram sent me my kit and it's sitting in the FJ. So next thing we're gonna do on the MEEP is the Redneck Ram Hydro Assist Kit. It should be pretty fun install, pretty quick and easy. It'll be an unboxing and an install video. So I'm excited. Once that's in place, this will be running and driving again. And we can either swap the tires off to some better beadlocks, or we can run the Humvee tires and go test. Like I said, the cage isn't like a crazy rock crawler, fall off a cliff cage, but it will survive a simple flop. So I'm happy with that. That's the MEEP cage. This has been a lot of long, hot days in the making, so I'm gonna cut this one. I'll see you guys next time. It'll be the Redneck Ram video. And then a lot more with the MEEP, so should be fun. Jake gets back from deployment soon, and that means group projects if I can get time from his wife. Yeah, it'll be fun. I will talk to you guys next time.